How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to more Dark Souls. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Everybody's doing good. Got a little more of the back half of the game here to clear, and gonna be starting with everyone's favorite area, Lost Izalith. So let's see. We'll start at Firelink, start our way down. So I apparently did not grab up the bonfire in front of the fair lady. Hey, troop! Yes, that's right, everybody. Wake up your significant others. Or alternatively, tell them to go to bed, because it's time to stream. Hey, Spoon. How's it going? In the wrong direction. Or am I? Yeah, that's the right way. You all are ready for some spaghetti, pasta, lasagna, pizza of the Lost Izalith textures here. I'm super sunburned, so this is going to be a really appropriate area for me. Federico, how's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good. So I spent a lot of time outside yesterday and kind of paying for it today. You know, you heat up a frying pan and then you throw, you know, it's like nice, like medium-high heat. And you throw your food on there and you get that nice sizzle. That's what I felt on my skin immediately upon going outside. So like that nerd flesh cooking real good. Yeah, it is very hot. It's not quite as bad as yesterday. There's a little bit of a nice breeze, but because I'm playing Dark Souls, I'm playing with the shades down, which means I'm not getting that breeze. So it's going to be a very immersive experience here as they get roasted alive, both in real life and in game. Yes, Lost Izalith, that's where we're headed right now. Crispy, punished, high def. That's me. Burn your face. See, I was in a pool for a couple hours yesterday, so I'm burned pretty much top to bottom. I was doing it all. I was swimming around, I was floating, I was doing handstands underwater. Made sure to really get blasted with those UV rays from every direction. We took out the toxic snipers. Don't worry about those. Oh yeah. Swimming in a lake. Very nice. Yeah, my parents just had a really nice in-ground pool put in. It's been a really long process, but it was made ready to swim as of yesterday or the day before. It's really nice. (25 to 30 degrees UK). I'm guessing that's Celsius. It's about 88 right now Fahrenheit here. Yeah. It's cooking. So there's a nice breeze, but like I said a minute ago, I can't really get to enjoy it right now. How's the in-game brightness for you guys? Is this looking a little dark? I don't know if it's just the ambient light of this room or not. Let me know if I need to turn up the brightness at all for this game. Yeah, heading down to Lasagna land here. Waiting for the sun. Hey, pal. Looks good to me. Thank you. I'm not sure if we'll make it to the DLC this evening. I guess it'll depend on how fast we get through these two remaining Lord Vessel areas. But if so, I already took care of all the shenanigans with the pendant and running back and forth, Duke's Archives and the all that. So get right in there. Looks good, excellent. Like 20 seconds behind, by the way, trying to buffer and play in 480p. Oh yeah, I thought you were supposed to have that new internet already. Did they delay it? Yeah, welcome to Lost Izalith. Or excuse me, the Demon Ruins. Definitely is a cool visual design. That's for sure. I'd say the level design of this area is kind of overly straightforward, but definitely has a nice look. There's the lasagna down there. Oh yeah, we gotta go take out Big Brother. Let's turn the HUD on. Ravioli, lasagna. In that Dark Souls Design Works book, they were talking about how they're looking at like Mayan and Incan ruins as the kind of visual reference for this. Definitely becomes pretty apparent, especially once we get under in Lost Izalith itself. I've mentioned that mod Prepare to Die Again a few times now, but again, you know, a lot of great changes, including really revamping this area. Like once you start getting into Lost Izalith proper, there are a bunch of Gwyn's Black Knights basically fighting against various like demons and stuff. You know, they're friendly towards you. They'll attack you if you attack them, of course, but it's pretty cool. They're like actively still at war with the demons. Plus, instead of fighting the Bed of Chaos, it's a completely new fight. It just like straight up deleted that entire thing from the game. So instead, I think you fight. I'm pretty sure it's a pyromancer lady. I'm pretty sure it might be the Witch of Izalith herself. But anyway. Yes, we're going to be using the one weird trick to take out the Ceaseless Discharge here. Great boss name, by the way. Maybe the best of all time. This is always a bit weird because it almost looks like it's a glitch. It's not communicated very clearly in terms of the animation, what's actually happening, but it is intentional. Again, confirmed in that Design Works book. This big guy. Has anyone here actually fought this guy normally? I think I have once. But you may say, hey, casual wouldn't do that. And I'd say, hey, I literally did this my first playthrough. So there. That's what happens when you leave the lasagna in the oven too long. I'm sorry, I'll cut it out with the cheesy jokes. Alright, for real though, I'll stop. Oh yeah, and by doing it this way, you can grab the glowing maggot headpiece. So another option for lighting up the Tomb of the Giants when we get down there. Bond lava jokes. Let's see. I can think of plenty of Bond death puns. None involving lava come to mind. Yeah, this is Miyazaki's great shame right here. Look at this. Just a bunch of demons standing around. There's a lot of interesting ambient noises here. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but it sounded like footsteps of somebody running by. I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel like the ambient audio design in Demon's Souls and Dark Souls 1 had the most amount of effort put into them. Just like interesting soundscapes, you know? There's a lot of moments in Dark Souls 2 where it's just silent. We've talked about this concept before, and I may have even been talking about this area specifically, but I always enjoy in games when they throw former boss enemies at you later on in the game as like regular cannon fodder. It's a cool way of indicating progression, I feel. Kind of empowering for the player, but then also, you know, on a immersion level, that you're getting like closer to the head honchos. I've been playing, I mentioned it a few times here, I'm playing a lot of Chaos Theory lately, and for some reason I'm getting some flashbacks right now. And just hide out in the shadows here. Former bosses as regular enemies is one of your least favorite things. Why is that? Oh, keep whiffing with the R2 there. Alright, boy. Well, maybe I'm in the minority opinion then. Sip. This section is a little... yeah. Fortunately, this is all pretty short. We've got Asylum Demon fight number 3 over there. Then the Centipede. And then running across more lava. And the bed of chaos, basically. It's like cheapens the enemies the rest of the game world. Feels like it robs the original encounter of its weight. Yeah, I can see that. I think for me it comes down to what the thing is. Like when we were talking about Elden Ring, there are some fights where it's like, and same with this, you know, these various demons, like, yeah, there makes sense that there would be quite a few of them. You know what I mean? Kind of like mass-produced demons. But when you're fighting things like, what's his face? Godfrey. No, Godric. It's like one of those jail fights in Elden Ring. It's like it's supposedly one of the other, you know, guys in the line of the Godfrey family. And it's just the Godric fight again, except he's like in ghost form. That's not cool. Bonfire over there, or yeah. You can't light that. have a bow and arrow? Yeah, let's see how much this does. Like no arrows at all here. Their models are quite a bit bigger, but I wonder if these guys share any code or movesets with the worm demons in Stonefang and Demon Souls. You know, the guys that are, you know the ones. The wiggly jiggly worms. Still haven't found any Firekeeper souls, I think. Nope. Sorry, I have a red phantom? It might. Here, let me go use humanity. We'll find out. I don't think it does, but we'll see. By the way, do you guys see the numbers on that Zelda stream? There's something like 2,000 views now, which is insane. It's like usually, yeah, sometimes the videos do pretty good, but the streams are usually like maybe 100 or so. That Ocarina of Time one has over 2,000 views now, like after the fact. This is the power of Zelda, I guess. I don't think there's any red phantoms over here. No. Alright. Silent Demon. Here we go again. Excuse me, Demon Fire Sage. It's even the same music, you know? Just take care of this fool. At least with the second fight, the Asylum Demon, they gave him that AoE attack, but here they just took that and changed the model again. And I'm pretty sure that this guy doesn't actually have fire resistances, despite the fact that he's, you know, a big spicy fireman. Looks pretty good though. I always like the fire effect in this original. Definitely one of those fights where I think you want to keep lock on disabled. It goes for probably most of them at this point, honestly, but with the bigger enemies, it's the sometimes tight corridors and boss arenas and whatnot. It's really more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, he's a joke. No problemo. Garbage and awesome opinions? No. It's all good. It's all pretty reasonable discourse. Full-time Zelda streamer. Well, that's how the channel started. The very first video on this channel was like it's kind of a combination between like an anniversary trailer for Ocarina of Time, but as well as like a showcase of the texture pack, the like big popular texture pack at the time. Ouch. In fact, the original name of the channel was High Def Hyrule. And that was the only thing I was planning on doing with it, you know? It's like, yeah, I'll just maybe have this one video. Maybe I'll do like some other texture pack stuff. But yeah, grew from there. Let's see. For the sun, it's cool seeing the burnt out Ashling Asylum demon. Yeah, I like that one for sure. That's a great use of it. Yeah, we'll go set this bonfire. Yeah, the one in Dark Souls 3 is awesome. It really epitomizes that game's theme of, you know, the end, everything being worn out past its, you know, sell-by date. Makes total thematic sense there. You just see him once. And as a further throwback, I don't know if it entirely makes sense, but you can use his soul to get Havel's ring, so you get another Dark Souls 1 bit there. Then again, you do end up fighting at least one more Havel Knight in Dark Souls 3, so who knows. Yeah, the Dragon's Dogma video attacking the legs, I'm sure that was a... Oh. They had souls in mind for that one. I think after I play through finish up some of the other games I'm currently playing, including this, Dragon's Dogma might be next up. We'll see. Hello, Simon. Still kicking demon asses? Oh yeah. Hopefully we've transcended any remaining casualness in my playthrough here. This place is kind of a breeze. Originally it was way more of a pain, the launch version, before they patched it with the dragon butts up ahead. Should I summon Solaire? I don't know. Sure, for old time's sake, we'll summon Solaire, sure. He hasn't proved to be very useful so far, but sure. It's our old pal. Would I stream it? Maybe. Look at that. Look at that medium encumbrance run. So sweet. Oh, I forgot to mention way earlier. I should have pointed it out. You can actually see the demon centipede chilling on a wall up next to that bonfire. Next to that baby centipede. Before you fight him down here. I might stream it. I mean, I'm very unfamiliar with that game, so it might be one of these things where, given the nature of its open-ended gameplay and its length, it might be too long or too frustrating to watch, because it'll just be me stumbling around. Could take a while to beat. Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe I'll play through it, and then if I ever replay it, I'll stream it once I like know where to go and stuff. So, a couple ways we can handle this. Let's see if Solaire falls along. Get to the safety zone over here. Oh, that was close. Bet Solaire bites it on the way over. Hey, does he have, he must have the orange shard ring equipped. Look at that. I mean, I would say that's probably more of like a quality of life thing versus necessarily a lore thing. Although he is here too canonically, so who knows. See, that all works out. So you do run into him right after this fight. So he must have already beaten the demon in his world. We go back and forth in Devil's Advocate. If that is the case, then he should know how to kick this thing's ass, rather than just standing around like he seems to be doing at the moment. Oh, can't. Sorry, I'm currently chewing on Solaire. I've deactivated my hitboxes. Yeah, that Dragon's Dogma quote is certainly coming to mind right now. This is not the best showpiece for Dark Souls 1. Yeah. So my first time playing DD, very rough, I must say. Still is for me. Yeah, last time I played it, I think I got lost in some like dark woods or something. I don't remember. Instead, I was playing it, enjoying it. I was like, ooh, let's put that ring on. Got sidetracked. Boss size is pretty rough. Yeah, like Simon said, maybe not necessarily from a difficulty perspective, it's just the feeling of jank, maybe not a ton of polish. Oh man, just the walkway. Where is the exit? Entrance? There it is. The bosses in Elden Ring continue to be a very divisive topic, I see. Reasonably so, I think. I didn't feel like they were too far, but I did feel like they were right on the edge. As I've said a few times now. Yeah. Yeah, so the theory of Solaire turning into a giant sandworm. I mean, stranger things have happened in this series, but I don't buy that.
Why? Why?
Because it's silly,
After all
Solaire.
the searching, I still cannot find it.
A giant sandworm.
Why? Why? After all this searching.
I mean, the justification for the theory is that he drops lightning spear or lightning stake or something. Like as if Solaire is the only person in this universe who ever possessed these abilities. Just make sure we don't fall. Yeah, these guys originally had much bigger aggro ranges. But yeah, you can see that's basically Angkor Wat back there. If you explore this place fully, it can take maybe like 30, 40 minutes or so, but we're gonna blast right through it. I think the main problem with the lava in this area, it's not so much that the texture is too bright, it's the game's implementation of HDR really messes with it. When I say HDR, I don't mean like the standard like technical HDR. I mean, in terms of how the game kind of adjusts its exposure based on the current dynamics of the image. It's like this is too bright, so it makes everything else look way too dark. Kind of blows it out. So that's secret bonfire. The secret bonfire, that is the difference between the bed of chaos being a complete pain versus just kind of annoying. Backside? Excuse me, please. Can you please push over? Oh boy. This side. Right? There it is. Groovy. Let's take a seat. Man, played on launch. They nerfed some duo bosses. Ooh. Yeah, the big patch while I was in the middle of my playthrough was nerfing Radon, although from what I understand, a later one they brought him back up. It was like, oh, we didn't actually mean to nuke him that badly. The Godskin duo definitely, and the Crucible Knight fight. I believe that's in one of the optional dungeons, the Crucible Knights. It's a pretty tough fight, definitely two that you want to summon for. The big thing with the Godskin duo, though, is that those guys are extremely weak to sleep. So, if you bring some sleep potions, and just chuck a couple at one of them if you want to do it solo, they'll fall asleep almost instantly. Or you can utilize, what is it, Sword of Arena or something. It's early on. Anyway, yeah, anything sleep, the sleep arrows. I think people kind of, I was honestly not meaning to make this pun. I think people kind of sleep on sleep in Elden Ring because there are quite a few things that are very vulnerable to it, including those guys. Hello, Blue Strawberry. How you doing? No, this is the Prepare to Die edition on PC. If anyone here has tryptophobia, do not look at the screen for the next 10 seconds. I wish they had brought those guys back in Dark Souls 3. See them. Highly modeled, disgusting glory. Farewell, last sister of Izalith. Hey! There's the Phantom. Kirk, out of his element. I missed a Sopranos joke. I'll post it again. Some cool spiked weapon. Play Prepared Die edition again. Or yeah, play it without online. Yeah, it's a mixed bag for me because it's like there are a lot of changes with the remaster's visuals that I don't like. There are some fixes though, like the big gray void back there. Like you can see the floor of the arena. The game hasn't loaded anything else in. But yeah, a lot of the visual changes. Not so hot. I like the atmosphere of Lost Izalith. I like aspects of it. It's not one of my favorite areas, but there's not really any area in the game that I dislike, personally. Like, I just straight up dread going through. Yeah, the door in the sky. There's also the huge chains above the Undead Parish that are connected to the Firelink Shrine elevator. Like, you can look up and see these chains just reaching into infinity. Come on. Hey, let's see if I can do this first try. What do you think? And I won't do the quit out to title screen glitch. As handy as that is, I won't do it. Now that model there, it's a very similar design to the Shadow Phantoms in Demon Souls and the Shrine of Storms. Definitely not the same model, but there it is! The classic experience! Alright. Oh. That was a long fall, apparently. That's okay. Yeah, at some point, when I attempt to do the no death run, this is my #1 fear factor. I would use the quit to title screen glitch for that, but still, it's extremely dangerous. Where's that log? Where's the log, bro? Oh, there it is. 360 no scoped the temple here. Yeah, the emptiness of this place. Get the kind of exterior architecture, but it's in a state of decay and destruction past even, you know, the rest of the areas in the game. It's like the idea that the demons had their own civilization too, but the whole thing with the Flame of Chaos just like completely obliterating their civilization. Because, you know, of course, this being a Miyazaki game, everything has to be as tragic as possible. Even the big scary demons. I mean, which is good. I'd rather have that than them just be generically evil. Just ribbon on you, Miyazaki. Just give you a little nudge in the chest there. The slide, yes. The slide that they brought back for the Dark Souls 3 DLC. You have that fun slide down. It's like the Mario 64 slide down the mountain. I like that. It goes from seemingly afternoon into night as soon as you hit the ground there. This series has some strange visual transitions for, like, you know, they change like the post-processing effects, but that one's pretty extreme, where it's just sort of like time of day radically shifting. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot to... Forgot about Havel's Ring. It's a fool's errand trying to do that in anything else than a lay roll. Alright, folks, sorry about that. I promise we're not going to get stuck on here. Where? No. My bad. Alright. Time is convoluted. From is convoluted. Life is convoluted. This room is convoluted. Okay, so it's talking about the heat. It is very hot here, where I currently live. It's very hot. The shade's down, so we can get the so I can see my screen. And now with my PC running and a TV and a monitor running, it is getting very, very spicy in here. For those of you who saw my saga of my electrical panel, he advised not to add any high draw appliances, which would include, of course, an air conditioner. So I cannot utilize my air conditioner either. So the real Dark Souls starts here. This is I don't know why this is a thing. All right. Here we go. Okay. You feel like Bed of Chaos greased up the floors before you came in. It's like, it's not enough that I'm gonna send him flying. How about I make sure he slides across it like a block of ice in our cartoon as well? I'm thinking I am going to be using the quit to title screen trick, because I'm not going to be spending any more time than necessary on this thing. It's like, I like the lore, I like the design, but mechanically I think it'd be hard to argue that this isn't the worst fight in the entire series. I mean, even Dragon God isn't that bad. Yes, Troop, they are. I think the texture may be different, but it's the same model. Get a mod that plays that MGMT song every time you go down this thing. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, I gotta watch out for that second hand there. Two gargoyles fighting on the ring. I enjoyed that one. I did it solo the first time, and then I A friend of mine summoned me for it. We did it co-op. Hide behind the trees. Hitboxes don't work there. Use a little bit more of a meta approach. Commit Sudoku for releasing the bed of chaos. No, he knows. I keep bringing up that Dark Souls Design Works book, but they are very apologetic about this area and this boss. Kind of interesting. Alright. I just tweaked the frame rate there so we can make sure we can actually make this jump. No! Two tree spirits fight. I don't think so. I think that would be a little insane. I don't think they would go that far. Yeah. So I think, again, if I were to do the permadeath run for this, I would have to have... I would probably have a few saves for certain areas to practice, including this one here. Especially this one, because, I mean, as you can see, it's just ludicrous. Oh, good. Okay. How do I use foot? What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, fun fact about the Switch version of this game. If you summon a co-op partner for that fight, and your co-op partner is the one to hit the actual bug, you know, to finish the fight off, the game crashes for everybody. And that was that was never fixed. I mean, it's a pretty specific bug, but it's kind of ironic, I guess. The buggy bug. But yeah, I gotta do it solo in the Switch version. Did you guys see there was the already 2 new Berserk chapters? So I'm not nearly up to date on it, but I took a look just because I was curious, and it looked on point. You can tell, but I'm a different artist. But I should say that Miura was not involved. But overall, it's point. But I wasn't too concerned. All right, here we go. Oh, this sucks. If I were to make a specific criticism of the artwork, it would be that some of the anatomy looks kind of funky. There's like usually that's super on point. But this is like Gus's neck and arms look kind of weird in a few panels. I'm not sure if the mistake there was just a bad jump or me not toggling the physics back, or both. But make sure it's not the latter. Computer enhanced shrubbery. Yes, I saw that. Alright. Havel's on. Surprised they kept it going. From what I understand, there was the guy in charge of it now, the new director, was basically Miura's best friend and supposedly was the only guy who was ever privy to the complete story outline. So if anyone were to keep it going, it's like best case scenario would be that guy. I don't know a lot about him, but they collaborated on a few projects together or something. I have had enough of you! Ah, sweet silence. Toggle our frame rate back to 60. Hey, 60,000! Perfect. 60,000 frames, 60,000 souls. Excellent. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably going to be kind of a race to the... I hope they don't rush it. I'll say that. I mean, like I said, I'm way behind and everything. I just hope that it's not like, hey, let's try and get this thing wrapped up as quickly as possible. I know it's been going on for a long time, and I know everyone wants to, you know, see the ending, but I think they should still take their time with it and not rush it, both in terms of pacing the story and then, of course, the artwork as well. Anyway, let's get out of here. I didn't grab the sunlight maggot, but that's okay. Instead, we'll just kill that necromancer in the catacombs. We'll use that glowing skull or whatever. Okay, excellent. One Lord vessel down, one more to go.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
The scariest, I should say, the most dangerous aspect of this whole area are those big skeleton doggies. So if we are going to be using the spooky jack-o'-lantern head, not having the shield makes it a little more psychologically intimidating, although obviously you can still just roll around and whatnot. Come on. Look at that. Talk about the Dark Souls 2 enemies being on the rotation. Love that. Here's something I really wish Dark Souls 3 had. I don't remember if Elden Ring had it, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. I'm pretty sure Dark Souls 2 is the only one that actually gives you iframes on a neutral backstep. Which seems kind of at odds to me for the whole concept of, this is your dodge. This is a very primary defense mechanic. So why, if I perform it and do a really similar action without inputting a direction, does it not grant me the same iframes that everything else does? And that's why Dark Souls 2 is the best Dark Souls game. The only thing you dislike about New Berserk's they drop Chestnut Puck. Is that... Do you mean just like these new 2 chapters, or has that been something like in the last several years? Because I definitely a fan of Chestnut Puck. Especially in that Dreamcast game. It's even weirder when it happens there. But it's hilarious. Plus you've got Liquid Snake voicing him in that game, so really beautiful thing. This is a nice area, you know. Out of the Lord Vessel areas, I think this one is overall the post-Lord Vessel areas. I think this is the strongest. Although you could argue that this Catacombs isn't post-Lord Vessel because you don't actually need it to progress in here. I don't remember where the shortcuts are. Oh yeah, there's one. Look out! Yeah, that's the big one right there. Should we go join the Gravelord Covenant? No, I don't think I will. I think every backstep has iframes, just very few in most games. Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong. I've been wrong on other things I was pretty sure about. It's like the mimic chain thing was a real precedent. As a real game changer, for example. Dash should have replaced rolling. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Especially for armored characters, it really looks strange wearing these big bulky armor sets and you're just doing this stuff. Oh! Yeah, there's some pretty insane stuff in Berserk, isn't there? Oh, forgot about you boys. I take back what I said about most deadly. Do those NFL style moves. Cue up that NFL on Fox theme again. It's Permachad's back. Oh yes, the best boss in the game. Hey! Who wants to take bets on the mask we're gonna get? Are we gonna get the best mask in the game? The best looking mask in the game. Giants, giants, giants. Become unstoppable. What masks you got, Beach? There he is. Oh man. Super kindling unlocked. Alright. Moment of truth. Drum roll, please. And welcome to your fox. Mask of the Mother. Morse wins. Which one does that do again? Oh yeah, slightly raises HP. What a joke. Sick track that nobody ever gets to hear. One of these days, I'm gonna do another playthrough and I'll just try and explore down here, like first thing, you know, before Lord Vessel. The problem is, then you gotta get back out, which is not always easy. To become Discord moderator now? Sure. Shortcut ahead. Alright. So I don't have the I don't have either light item. Well, there's another thing we can do here. Where is it? There we go. They're pretty crafty. It only helps a little bit. It just basically makes the dark parts of the screen brighter. It doesn't really expand too much of your field of view here. I should say, what's visible. Beyond anything that was getting black crushed by your TV or monitor. I'm pretty sure it's right down there, but play it safe. Hold the shield out. Kind of pretty merciful, giving you a little bit of a area of light in this area here. I mean, you get that, you know, all throughout the game, but it would be truly, truly dickish if they had completely disabled that for this area. I want to say there's like a secret pitfall. Yeah, it's a big fall right there. If you've got the stones for it. I hope I didn't just pass the bonfire. Alright. Now this is it, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. Excellent. Oh! Sorry, you're not invited to my bonfire party. I'm gonna turn the brightness back down, because this basically isn't doing anything for me. You cache those souls. Why don't we do that? Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, all I can think of, if I think Pinwheel's theme, I can only think of the first 5 seconds or so of it, which makes sense. Hey, look everybody.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something? No? Really?
Really?
Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now. So I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Sounded like the skeleton dogs were laughing in the background too at that joke.
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be me stripping off your corpse? That's the real treasure.
Trying not to let Patch's appearance in Elden Ring taint these past games for me. He's kind of approaching Poochie territory now. For me, anyway. It's a beautiful view of Lost Izalith there, the demon ruins. So like Lost Izalith are God, I can't talk. Lost Izalith is that big domed area down there. And then that's the demon ruins up above. The lighting, as you see it from here, is really interesting. I kind of prefer it. It looks a lot more decrepit, almost. Cobwebby. But yeah, there's some interesting ambient noise here too. There it is. It's the description. Skull lantern of the catacombs necromancer droops from his long beard locks. This lantern alights the tomb of the giants, Nito's light devouring domain of death. Also serves as a fire damage strike weapon. Yes. Light the way, my son. I don't think I ever talked to Rhea and Petrus and those guys once they showed up, so I don't think they're going to be down here. Oh yeah, they're there.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two fierce hollows not far from here. They were once brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
Nothing to be done with that attitude. Ouch. Of course, the OP strat for low-level PvP invasions is to come down here early so you can take these guys out and get Wrath of the Gods. And then invade Incense Fortress with that. Oh yeah! Now we're having some fun. Yeah, basically like Simon said. The other thing too is, I mean, specifically down here, it's like trying to copy that like familial aspect of Nito. It's like he's made up of all these skeletons. He's almost like this legion force. Like I don't think it's supposed to be just a visual, you know, cool thing. You know, the fact that he's made up of all of these skeletons. It's like maybe his followers.
You banished those two hollows, did you?
It's one way to put it.
Pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Thanks.
I am so
I don't think it's fan-made. I think there's enough in-game. Necromancer, the fact that he drops father, mother, and child masks. I think there might be some other stuff too. Yeah, these spooky guys. He's doing the twist, everybody. I saw on Eurogamer, which despite not being European is one of the sites I grab my gaming news from, that there's a VR mod for this now, although technically for Dark Souls Remastered. And it's got a few different settings. A couple third person, you know, further back, over the shoulder, and first person. And that looks pretty interesting to check out. I'm just waiting for the right headset, you know? The Reverb G2 was the one I was looking at last year, but there's still some things where it's like supposed to be the best visuals of a headset, but then the worst controls. And I'd probably play with traditional controls most of the time anyway, but still, I'd like to have that option, right? It's like supposed to be like 50% of the VR experience. But I'd like to play this, absolutely. I'd love to play all of these games in VR. Probably never come back.
Oh, you. Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me.
Hola,
You
Nigel.
know what I mean,
How's it going?
don't you? Please.
You missed out on Lost Isolith.
You and me, we're jolly undead
I think it
outcasts,
took...
aren't we?
How many tries did it take for Bed of Chaos? 4? 5?
Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did. But, if I were in your shoes... Ooh, who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again. Eh?
Yes, we're pals. Make it 6. We go back there and bite the dust one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna charge right through this area. It's not really anything we need in terms of items. It's a pretty short area anyway. Basically, the trick is just stick to the right wall. Even if you don't have the lantern. Just stick to the right wall all the way down and you're fine. Easy. Oh, you know what though? I'm hollowed, so I'm not going to get invaded by Leroy. That's alright. I don't need Leroy's gear at this time. Oh, I'd be remiss not to take a sec to enjoy the view here. It's one of my favorite visuals in this series. Something very, very uncanny about this. Really great lighting in here. Textures look great. I love this. See, kind of the upper half of Ash Lake here. But really beautiful. I mentioned one time about the like early era of CG and that like Final Fantasy VI like SGI, the Silicon Graphics Workstation demo. The video from that and some of the other images they released. It's like a very specific art style captured there in the environment. And sometimes in these Dark Souls games, we got them. Okay. Now, I really like this area. I really like the catacombs. I like the Tomb of the Giants. I like the more natural environments you're passing through here. Again, great ambient audio. You hear those drips? That's good stuff. Yeah, this is a really lovely area. Tell you what, I'll turn my HUD back on too. It's great at 144p. Oh no. Hello again, Melis. Salam Apagi. You said that yesterday. What does that mean? Oh yeah, how you feeling? Sick nap. I hope that's the good kind of sick. Oh, Indonesian for good morning. Excellent. Good morning to you too. Selamat pagi to you too. Here's something I'm actually not sure of. Can these pinwheels drop the masks too, or is it just the boss? The boss version. I'm gonna check for hollows for a sec. I just want to take out noisy boys up here. I think the lack of music often goes a long way in the Souls games. Here, for example, speaks for itself. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things I wasn't... As I said in that review video, the environmental music in Elden Ring. Not just because I found a lot of that ambient music kind of bland, but yeah, because of those moments where like just enjoying the ambiance. These are the cousins of the fetuses in the Valley of Defilement. It's okay. You're not really killing them. They just get right back up. It's just that we're playing with them. That's all. Again, a very Miyazaki move. It's like some of the best things to drop humanity in the game. This extremely valuable resource are like little baby skeletons, of course. Well, no masks for me. I'll say I feel like I'm hollow. Oh, sorry, man. Would love if From made an area like in the movie The Descent. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Again, I was talking about last time, you gotta bring some of those repelling mechanics to Elden Ring. It'd be a perfect area to really utilize them. But just like endlessly going down these walls into the dark. Let's see. I'm gonna hit the ground, dodge the thing, pop a humanity, and use the pine resin. I think is gonna be the move. Yeah, no, the babies are a joke compared to the fetuses. They're extreme. If you fall in the swamp, you're basically toast. These skeleton guys are a little joke. Ambient tracks in Elden Ring worse than in Sekiro. I think they're probably all burnt out. The style of music, I think they're... I mean, on the other hand, they didn't really get a chance to do much ambient music in this series, so who knows. But maybe just creatively. Oh yeah! I wasn't sure if I was going to make that or not. Come on, Nito. Should have brought a divine weapon, but hey. Oh well. Of course, you don't want to go too far back because there's plenty of other skeleton friends back there who will aggro, who otherwise will not. Alright. Enough of this. Stuck. Kind of them to have that AoE blast also take out the skeletons. He probably should have tweaked that stab he does there. How do you like them apples, Nito? Oh yeah, Rave Lord. Rave Lord Nito. Rip. It's kind of like the Grim Reaper phenomenon. Castlevania. Death. How do you kill death? What happens when you kill death? What are the ramifications of killing death? Okay. Hey, Lord Vessel down. DLC time. Oh boy. Excellent. Let's do the DLC. Excellent. Maybe we will beat this. Maybe we will beat this tonight. Parish? Yeah. Oh yeah, the Jeremy Soule thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think there were some like text messages or something that were kind of sketchy, but I don't know. That's not up for me to decide. That's up to you, a judge, to decide. You know. Alright, maybe let's not open this can of worms here. Yeah, the music in Elden Ring is that it's some cool pieces, but yeah, definitely not on the level of past titles, unfortunately. I would have loved to have gotten some Kingsfield style tracks exploring the lands between. You know? It's like bust out the harpsichords. Nice big ambient synthesizer pads. Maybe a little too old school for a modern game, I guess. But yeah, Mouse said a few minutes ago, the overworld battle music. It's like a single... I don't know. It's like a sustained chord with like the war drums. I think Elden Ring has the worst beginning in any Souls game. No, I disagree. I think it's one of the strongest. Limgrave is a really great area. I really loved it. I love the visuals. I love the way they laid that region out. Like, even within the kind of biome of that particular area, you get a pretty good amount of diversity right out of the gate. So like the beach, plenty of woods. Yeah, Apparently I am. At least out of you guys. Now, if I remember correctly, we get that funny horror movie sound effect here again. Let's see. Nope, I guess that's just the painting there. It looks like flux is kicking in. Things start to get... appears to be getting a bit warm, I think. Oh yeah. Great way to start the DLC. As I said, great way to start. What an awesome design. Look at this thing. It's got the Latria gargoyle style eyes going on. Excellent. Like Elden Ring, love exploring more than the combat. Yeah, probably me too, ultimately. I still enjoyed the combat, but the exploration was definitely the thing for me. Story, yes, join the club with me and you. Just love the beaches. Should have been the area where you begin your adventure, land between. I love that it's like a really beautiful chromatic effect that's happening on the water in the sky. It's really lovely. This DLC is awesome. Like most of the other games, the DLC is some of the best content in the game. Tons of great bosses, great environments. You're gonna love it. I've got some more to say about this boss, but let's focus. I'll take him out and I'll talk about it. Let me get my mouse off the screen. So visually, this boss is top tier. Yeah, great design, great environment, great fight. This, the bosses in this DLC are all kind of pushing the limit of, I think, what is reasonable with. I say this in a good way, but it's kind of like maximizing the Dark Souls 1 combat. You know, you can see Bloodborne already starting to happen. The more frantic, action-heavy pacing. In a good way. Yeah. So I always enjoy the more natural environments you get here. You get a little bit of a peaceful vibe occasionally. And until we start going into Ulasil, there's plenty of that. Yeah, lovely area. And that boss is great. Hits like a truck and is very aggressive, but has a pretty small HP pool, you know, all things considered. It's like he hits like a truck, but so do you. So, really encouraging the aggressive play. Again, similar to Bloodborne. So, yeah. Very shocking. Positively shocking. Now, I didn't say I was going to upgrade my Estus. What I keep telling you guys is that I don't have any Firekeeper souls in order to do so. See? Haven't found any. Haven't found a single one. That's okay though, because you don't need Estus if you're not getting hit, right? And yeah, let's restore humanity. Manus, yeah, I can see that. He is my least favorite out of these DLC bosses. And yes, Morris, you are traveling back in time. The area we're going to be moving through in a second is Darkroot Garden. Or what will become Darkroot Garden. Now, speaking of great NPCs...
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Ulasil.
Seems like it's Firekeeper season. Yes. Yeah, I'll go take out the Anne Orlando Firekeeper. I'll go do that, and then we can all stop talking about this.
Thou shalt see further on. An abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet.
She's got the good stuff. She's got that pine resin. Oh yeah. Give me all that.
May the flames guide thee.
You can find her corpse. That Dark Souls 3 area. The swamp is like a little cove in there. We can find her. It's like time is very, very, very convoluted in Dark Souls 3. I haven't eaten any Firekeeper souls. I just haven't picked any up. It's one of my favorite armor sets in the game, by the way. Especially the helmet. I love to use that helmet with like a nice, nice mage set, you know?
Very well. So be it. But how? This man is a threat. Master Gwendolyn.
Thank you. Alright. That's fine, because... Pop one of these. No problemo. No, I'm not going to be dealing with... I guess I could. Do you guys want me to go take out Gwendolyn? I could go take out Guinevere and fight Gwendolyn. Or should I just do the DLC? Oh yeah, fair lady. Hmm. Alright, sure. Let's do it. I mean, I'm gonna do both. Just which one am I gonna do first? Oh, this is tragic. Oh well. Did the music stop? Oh, interesting. I've never killed her before. Ever. Not a monster like you guys.
Monster!
See?
What have you done? What have you done?
God, that is disturbing. Oh, see you later. Who will upgrade my flask? Why, our fair maiden back at Firelink Shrine. No, I really like the Covenants. I do. I like the Covenants in this game a lot. I think it gives you just enough, all things considered. I like the ramifications of betraying them, all that stuff. Just don't ask me where I got these, okay? That's very cruel. I would never normally do this stuff. Only because you guys have made me. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go take out the Gwyn family real quick here. I'll show you the best way. The best way to do it.
Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Try to remember the basics of Double D. I'm sorry, that was a little crass. Psychopath run. Yes, indeed. First time I played this, I took a swing at her just to see what would happen. And when that cutscene started, I immediately panicked and turned my PS3 off. Fortunately, I didn't corrupt my save file, but I managed to do it before it saved. Oh yeah, these jokers. Yeah, this is basically now Yarnum. This is the only time you see a non-hollowed guy wearing the Baldur set there. Yeah, here we go. Yarn him. Now, let me see. Could someone remind me where Gwendolyn actually is? I can't remember. Move this thing down, I think. Or up. Take the elevator down. Way down. Got it. The fact that this all happens in real time is always a treat. It's a really cool visual. And then Christian Bale, the ultimate method actor. He became Beef Jerky Man for Johnny Dark Souls. The best role he'll ever play. Thank you guys for the directions, by the way. Hey, now we can get that sweet armor anyway. American Psycho 2, Lord Rand Cycle. No, wait, there was an American Psycho 2, wasn't there? Like, Mila Kunis was the main character. It was like Patrick Bateman's little sister, who is like equally psychopathic.
First thou offendeth the godmother, and now thou seek fit to trample upon the tomb of the great lord. I am the dark sun, Gwendolyn.
This is a great effect.
Let the atonement for thy fellows commence.
Try to remember the pro strats for Gwendolyn here. Ouch. What a great character model. The snakes. So you can tell this is going to be a pretty, ouch. Brief detour. Incorporate these arrows and some of these other attacks into the Aldrich fight in Dark Souls 3. Ooh. Some more of these NFL maneuvers. Bo Jackson versus Gwendolyn. Ow.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Oh, it's not his sister. It's just a... Okay, great. Thank you for clarifying that. Horrible movie, as I heard. Like, yeah. The worm in Dune, my bad. Of course, that was his finest role. I'm gonna watch that again soon. I might not even leave that up to a movie night vote. I might just watch that myself. Oh. That's something else, by the way. I'm gonna keep doing the movie nights on Fridays, in the Discord and everything. But there may also be times where I decide to just watch a film, you know, at some random time, let you guys know, and stream it anyway, you know. We'll see. Feel bad for Bret Easton Ellis? No, you don't need to feel bad for him. He is very obnoxious and very rich. There it is. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Now we'll return to your regularly scheduled programming. The DLC. Solid 5 out of 10. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked you didn't like it. What's he like? Never looked into him. He's the ultimate trust fund kid edgelord, basically. It's funny how these new spots get stuck right in the middle of the warps here. Sanctuary Garden and Ulasil Sanctuary. Very two different places, okay. What used to be in the empty chest? That's a good question. I'm not sure if that's contingent on the state of Anor Londo when you fight Gwendolyn. I don't remember. But let's not forget to rest of this bonfire here. Kindle it. And then super kindle. You're writing about his life in every book? I hope not. I have the novel of American Psycho, and I couldn't finish it. It was repugnant. Not just in content, but it's like the overwhelming, like, shallow nihilism, I guess. Entire collection of Solaire. Yes. I finally found it. What I've been looking for all this time. Yeah, so here we are. So yes, this is Darkroot Garden in the past. And that little sanctuary back there is the Sif boss arena. So we're kind of making our way backwards. But other than this forest, it is all totally new area, not just reskin stuff. I realize I've been kind of speedrunning the last few areas. Try and slow down a little bit. I wouldn't classify him as either postmodernist or existentialist. I don't think he fits in either of those realms. Yeah, it's not for me. His stuff. Yeah, we can start to see Ulasil now. This is like completely descended into the abyss by the modern time of the rest of the game. When I think postmodernism, I think of stuff like, I don't know, James Joyce, Jorge Brushes, I don't know how you pronounce that. Maybe like Murakami, to a lesser extent. Oh my god. Forgot about that. Cool moment. I'm glad these guys took a sec to wait to kick my ass until Calamite took off. No, I really enjoy this DLC here. Great areas, great bosses. Psycho gives memes. The film I enjoy a lot. I love the movie American Psycho. Definitely. Which comes across as far more as like a black comedy, you know? Scissor attack. Let me take a little off the top. More great ambient sound here. Like me getting pummeled into the dirt. Yes. There we go. Nice big spicy Estus flask. For me, it was a dull DLC aside from the bosses. It's not super long, I'll give it that. I just enjoy the environments, I guess. Found them pretty cool. I like the art design. I like the initial reveal of like the city moving through it, and then some like sideways buildings and whatnot. I wish we had gotten the Land of the Giants DLC for Demon Souls, but that goes without saying. These hedge trimmer guys, you see this a lot in these games, but it's like the workers committed to whatever it was they were doing in life, even after hollowing. Something very amusing about them. I mean, you're basically fighting gardeners. It's like, what kind of horrible new enemies, what demonic monstrosities are we going to be fighting in this Dark Souls DLC? Yeah, Stonefang vibes for sure. Yes, Ulasil, here it is. There's some really cool camera shots down there after Artorias, we'll be seeing in a sec. Yeah, this is probably starting to look pretty familiar to anyone who hasn't seen this before. Cat Covenant Lady will be right up there. Instead, we're gonna take this elevator. Oh, and there's also Mr. Bloodborne. Meet him in a sec here. Teapots, yeah, I think they're probably watering cans, although obviously those two things look very, very similar. But yeah, this guy is definitely... They did this for a few games. I'm wondering if there's anything in Elden Ring. So you've got this guy, which is obviously... I mean, look at him.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past. Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
I believe he even fights you with a crossbow in one hand and a sword in the other, I think.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Yeah, the Arturius run from that last bonfire is a bit of a long one, huh? Yeah, it's a good pun, huh? Okay, Artorias. Let's do it. Penetrator, Artorias, and Gale. They all love throwing corpses at you. This is a high quality fight. One that I have done many, many times. Yes, just in time. Ooh. I didn't think I was gonna land that one. It's funny, you know, playing this back when it came out, that probably took me 20 tries, but as I've said quite a few times now, it's like pretty quaint compared to the stuff you're dealing with from Bloodborne forward. But again, great atmosphere in here. Beautiful. Befitting the honorable warrior, right? Yeah, kind of like a PvP fight. Yeah, he's even got a messed up arm. And, like, the classic anime stuff, he's like fighting you with his non-dominant arm. Because his other one has been lost to the abyss. So he's not fighting you at full strength. That classic trope. Yeah, I'd say Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 both have their share of longer runs. Yeah, Flame Lurker being one of them. Think a lot, you said. No, I wasn't planning on kicking him there. Let me kindle this bonfire here. Oh, right. Another nice little detail. Victim of the Abyss. The legend that Artorias repelled the Abyss only told half of the story. Seems that he was defeated and his honor preserved by some unsung hero who is the true victor of the Abyss. Who could that be? It's Victor. Victor traveled back in time. I think from here on out we can probably forego the shield. Let me see if I can put on any... I might as well, I guess. I can't... think I can put on any better gloves or anything. Yeah, okay. Put on our Elite Night gloves. Oh, I'm telling you, I really don't think there's any iframes in that backdash. So why do you think they call me Victor? They really went hard on the ambient audio here too. Sounds of the wind, various spooky abyss noises, that scream you hear occasionally. Let's see. Actually, should I head towards Manus, or should I do the stuff with Calamite first? I'll go down first. We'll save Calamite for after Manus. The Abyss consumed citizens of Elysial. This whole DLC is basically making you second guess Koth, the Abyss Serpent. Like, oh no, like, the Abyss is good. It's a good thing. And then you see this stuff and it's like, I'm not sure about that. Oh, Simon, you want me to do Calamite first? Can't decide. Well, let me open up the shortcut and then I'll go do Calamite. This area is kind of structurally similar to the Undead Burg. Not that that's a bad thing. Maybe more like New Londo Ruins, actually, now that I think about it. I guess fittingly, as they're both victims of the Abyss. Calamite better than any Yar Dragon? Let's agree to disagree. I like Calamite a lot, but I really, really love those dragon fights in Elden Ring. I sometimes get the impression that I might be in the minority with that, but I really didn't mind fighting him multiple times because I absolutely love that. To me, I just looked at it as an opportunity to like continuously get rematches that were being scaled for my character. I really love those fights. It's one of the things I'm most looking forward to when I replay it. Oh? Oh, I thought that was coming through the wall there. Dark orb. I didn't do... I know how you pronounce that. Placid Sax? Placidusax? I didn't do that in Elden Ring yet. I completely missed that on both of my runs. I didn't do that, and I didn't do Volcano Manor. So those are two things I'll be trying next time I play it. That's where I just was. Best boss in Elden Ring. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yes!
I'm sorry.
I can't see. And it feels like it's 100 degrees in this room. Melting. Plus Edu sucks. Okay. Would there be light? What? Is that sound effect? I'll make this jump. The Volcano Manor. I'm sure it reminds me of old Vincent Price movies. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I love Vincent Price. Melania? Blade of Mikola? Did you guys know that she has never known defeat? Madeira is definitely a fun fight. This looks a lot like one of my apartments back in the day. Well, if anything, this chat has shown there's a very wide range of opinions on just about everything in these games. This is like the Full Metal Jacket section here. I lived in the abyss. No, I lived in worse. Now that's the Dark Souls 1 Invader. True bread and butter right there. Another bug not fixed in the remaster. You know. It's like queue up the Dark Soul Mass or whatever it's called. You get summoned in and for some reason it doesn't draw it in your game. Even though it's already, you know, floating above their heads, and then you get nuked with no way to see it coming. There's a shortcut. As much as I love this game, the PvP was not always the best experience. It was great when you're dealing with your average player, but the guys who immediately go for the meta stuff, this was the worst it ever was, for me anyway. Alright, I got the. I'll go do Calamite. I will not forget what I said. The elevator, mercifully fast elevator back up. I didn't hate Elven Beast either. I think the fight prior to him is mechanically more fun, but I enjoyed Elven Beast. The gazebo. Kind of funny. It's like everyone just, instead of utilizing this dedicated multiplayer spot over here, it all just happened 10 feet away. Radagon's great. I don't know what you're talking about. I said, we're talking about this stuff, you know, obviously it's all subjective. I don't want to get heated over video game opinions. But I really enjoyed the Radagon fight. I really love jumping over those big AoEs. I like jumping in general. I think maybe they should have communicated to the player the importance of that a little more. Alright. Where is the key again? I do not remember. Oh, it definitely does work. So I did it many, many times while I was fighting him. Yeah, I don't remember where that key is for Go. Does anyone care to remind me? PvP in Dark Souls 2 is definitely the best. Followed by 3. I need the key that yeah, it's in a mimic, I guess. This opens up the way to go. Did I already pass it? Is it somewhere up here, or should I continue down on the elevator? Is it down somewhere there? Yes. The bloated head. Complete the look. Hang out with your boys. Elevator. Gotcha. Two mages protect it. Okay. Spicy blast. Rosa, you heard the drums. Use your skull of light. Okay, gotcha. That does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. That was a Germa moment. Okay, back to where the drums were. If I can remember that. Here, pull out the head. More golden. The head's too heavy. Alright. Alright, let's find that key. Hello? He poked me. Oh, she poked me again. Smooth. It's the waterfowl dance. Yeah, where was that? Oh yeah, I completely skipped this over here. This might be it. Key? No, but something very good.
Very good.
Elevator down, then left. Okay, I'm getting mixed messages from you guys. Elevator down, then left. Not up here. We sure? Man, you guys, you guys mess with me. Jump over here. Ooh, alright. Hey! There we go. Silver pendant. Okay. So. One good item to have, but not what we were looking for. In this building? Other building. Not this one. Oh my god. How savage. Building after the bridge where dude shoots black shit at you. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. feel like I'm about to melt into a puddle. I'm definitely gonna need a shower after this. My room feels like it's now 110 degrees. Yeah, it's melting. Basically firing humanity at you. Alright. Bridge. And here. Right? Somewhere in here? Excellent. Thank you, guys. Oh, man. Left. Oh, God. Is it somewhere in this room? Hey, all right. You guys are... Oh, man. This is hilarious. Jump down to the fireplace. I see. Okay. It was like rocket science trying to find this thing. I don't remember that being so obscure. That's crazy. I'll enjoy this nice warm fire. Yes, I'm TwitchBot. I've been an AI this whole time. I think I'll climb back up. Alright, let's go talk to the big man. Actually, did you have to die once to Calamite before he helps you out? We'll go talk to him first anyway, why not? These statues are carrying the fragrant branch of yore. It's a cool detail. To at least slide down the ladder, Calamite. So you don't have to die. Great.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
Nice and cheap. Look at these prices. What a good guy.
If thou seekest to explore this domain, be wary of a black dragon. I fear thee no match for this terrible beast. Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit. Thank you.
Yeah. All the giants seem to get a pretty bad deal in the Dark Souls universe. I'm not sure what he did to deserve that treatment. Talk to another one of Artorias' friends.
You? Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Excellent.
May the Lord guide thee.
One of the best curved weapons in the game. I'd actually use that. This beauty. Oh yeah. We even got some super moves. Oh yeah. Some good stuff. Yeah, no mimics at all in Elden Ring. For all the other things that got brought back from Souls, you would think you get some mimics, but nope. Where's that path again? Right. Nice convenient little lamp here to show us the way. Some evil doggies. Didn't think we were gonna get through this DLC without seeing some dogs. Should be random on New Game Plus? Yeah, that would be cool. believe this is where you would be fighting hydras, right? Okay, so that's enough to do it, or do we have to slide down the ladder as well? Just pop a bone either way. I love the way Dark Souls 1 looks. The lighting engine. Looks awesome. Yeah, I don't think so, Calamite, sorry. Later. My name's Duke Nuka, and I love shooting down giant dragons.
Tomorrow, the black dragon posing the duress?
Verily.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Aye.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
It's a great line and delivery. This music, too, is kind of unusual for the games. Now this feels like Dark Souls music. In the choir now.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, fucking for Calamity, you're right. It's been a while since I've heard it. Yeah, no longer not wanting to provoke Calamity doesn't make any sense. Kill the Stone Dragon, H1 to Calamity, Stone one. I think that's true, but maybe keep in mind as well that he's also been corrupted by the Abyss. You know, it's kind of like a dragon, but with rabies. I think would be a real-world analogy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn this HUD off again temporarily. Got that OLED paranoia. I'm going to go quick stop to Andre. Grab a few more bones. So we'll need them. am I doing? Yeah, the lighting, it's a style of lighting in Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 that I definitely prefer over the other ones. Obviously, I think I said the same exact thing last time. Model complexity, texture complexity, alpha effects, all that stuff is definitely more complex, but I'm not sure if the lighting model actually is. If it's not just complexity, it's also, could just be an art direction thing. It's like high contrast, dynamics. Oh, he doesn't have any bones. Why did I think he did?
Lovely seeing you.
Who's got some bones? Does the lady in the aqueduct have bones? Yeah, forget it. It's alright. So you get one after every boss anyway. It's really what I wanted to do so we didn't have to run all the way back up after fighting Calamite, but pretty sure he drops one anyway. Yeah. How are they gonna tell if it's remastered if they've already been playing on PC? Well, why don't we just blow out the... I'm changing my accent here. Well, why don't we just blow out the contrast? Lighting and the textures. Call it a day. Okay, Calamite, only thing I remember about this fight is the really loud psychic grab attack. Definitely one to turn off, log on for sure. Yeah, that's painful. Yes, the tail cut. What a reminder. I'm not going to use it, but why not? If I can get it. There's an unused model in Demon Souls. It's like some kind of bird creature that is almost identical to Calamit's head here. Pretty cool that they like reuse that design in such a different context. Back in the light here. Need a bigger sword. Pull out our old friend, the Zweihander. No. We're just gonna have to accept that we might not get this tail. Come on. No tail today. It's alright. Yeah, no bone for me. How about a calamity ring? Alright, Manus. Oh, yeah, another. There's a clue. If only Hawkeye were here. Yes, and the rest of the Avengers as well. Ghost Great Arrow. Alright. Make the climb back up here. Nice time to go grab a snack. Whatnot. This game's pretty good about breadcrumbing, excuse me, paths, lights and torches and whatnot. Have you guys actually used that pendant in the fight with Menace? I think I tried once and then just tossed it. Yeah, the timing's kind of tight, right? Where is it here? I guess I get a second there. Yeah, not too much left in the game. I didn't think I was going to be doing this tonight. Finishing it up, but definitely. Holy fart. You may be mistaking the sounds of my chair. My squeaky, squeaky chair here. Assuming that, of course, was what you're referring to. Pump it up. Yeah, there is a doggy nearby. Good dog ahead. One of the goofiest dogs you'll ever meet. Oh yeah, the blood dogs from Elden Ring before they got patched. The murder pups. The canine cannibals. Oh my god. That's a lot of damage. This guy is always kind of interesting. Unique. Say a unique NPC. I won't rush through that. We'll take our time, do it right. Yeah, my chair has been in desperate need of some WD-40 for like weeks, months, years perhaps. I just have been too lazy to actually do it. In fact, I've got some WD-40 right here. There's some in a closet about 10 feet away from me. It's just, you know, when I'm thinking about what I'm trying to accomplish every day, what I need to get done, never seems to be at the top of my list. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. WD-40 application stream. Maybe that's what I'll do for the 1,000 subscriber vids. I know you've all been dying to know more about me, my game collection, or Demon Souls. But instead, you're gonna watch me lube up various appliances around my house. Oh my god. Get out of here. I'll use 1% of my power. Yeah, the prisoner. Okay. Does the pendant work against these guys? The Galactic Mega Blast? Alright, enough! Enough of these guys! Get out of here. Get the heck out of here, guy. That does so much damage. A lot of conflicting information from you guys tonight. Yeah, this is a cool room. Really nice texture work. So all the headless statues with the branches. So I usually just run past this guy, but put him out of his misery. Chain leggings. There they are. Now the deep descent. Spooky. What? Now this one's fun. Just how far down this goes. Oh yes, more great ambient audio here. Nice sound design. Yeah, I didn't know you could stun lock him either. Let's learn. Said this before, but we were playing Prepare to Die Edition on PC. It might be the 60 FPS thing, but you want to wait until that big screen effect finishes before you reverse hollowing. Otherwise, there's a chance you're going to get stuck at the bonfire after you close the menu for some reason. There we go. Yeah, really strange change in the remaster there. Changing the bonfire graphics to just be regular fire. I know it's like that in the other games, but the fact that you have regular torches and regular looking fire here would suggest that it wasn't an oversight by From, right? It wasn't a mistake to have these fires looking like this. Here we are, the Chasm of the Abyss. Mod for remaster, change bonfire to look normal. Nice, I hadn't seen that one. Whenever I do play the remaster, I do run quite a few graphical mods, but I hadn't seen that one. This area looks great. The line down here is really cool. Dark bead, yeah, that's the one. I'll pull out my Skeletor head. Where are you? Oh, what a sight. Okay, I haven't mentioned my TV at all this whole stream, so this forgive me, but God, this looks fantastic. OLED. This looks really good. You guys can, I definitely recommend getting one of these. Oh, and their ambient audio. Listen to that. So like humanity, they don't attack you, they just kind of like move into you, like they're trying to get back into a corporeal form. The fact that obviously you can farm humanity from them is a no-brainer, but thematically it's pretty cool too. It's almost like you're utilizing the Abyss against, you know, Menace. It's like that could be looked at as a positive or negative thing to be doing for whatever these souls are or were. But I like it either way. It's a cool thing. Yeah, my monitor. I'm playing on a 55-inch LG C1 that I bought a few weeks ago, and games and movies and everything have just been insane. The pure blacks, pure black levels are incredible. In addition to everything else, just incredibly high quality. Very, very happy with this. It's like, I'm excited to replay so many games, rewatch so many movies, just to like really see them at this fidelity. I had a 4K TV before, but it was kind of a mid-tier LCD panel. Which, you know, like most LCDs had issues with gray uniformity and having like, I'm not going to get into this too specifically, but basically when you have something like the bright white here against the black, you get this kind of cloudy effect on an LCD, so that would be like all kind of like a gray. With this, because each pixel is being lit individually, you don't get that at all, so it's a really striking image. Still trying to sell my old TV, though. I mean, it was good. Like I said, it is an LCD, but it was pretty good. Still haven't found a buyer for it. It does have a local contrast feature, so it manages that stuff better than most LCDs, I think. But anyway, enough about that. I do like the approach that Dark Souls 2 took in general, as far as like being a sequel, I think, versus most of Dark Souls 3. I definitely prefer Dark Souls 3 as a game, but I like the follow-up of the shards of, darkness from Manus here, manifesting into these other creatures. Oh my god. The Wombo combo! I remember. Oh yeah. Yeah, he is basically the Cleric Beast, isn't he? Feeling we're about to die? Nope. Alright. That was a good death. I don't mind biting it when it goes out like that, you know. That was a cinematic way to die. Alright, now that the warm-up's out of the way. So yeah, it's just Manus and Gwyn left. So DS1 is definitely quite a bit longer than Demon Souls. Kind of got... I think all in all with the DLC, DS2 might be the biggest. Followed by DS3. But Demons is like a third of the size of this one, I think. Run's not too bad either. Focus. Expecting the outer ring one. Yeah, this one. I always get caught by that. I always get picked off. Alright. If I lose this fight, I'll try the pendant next time. I'll try it on that move. Yeah. Alright folks, we're bringing out the pendant. Lock up your doors. What's this? Out. I think Gwyn will be interesting after having done this. Resist the urge to parry him to death. One way. Okay. Sniped. Did I use up the last of my humanity? Healing like a dummy? Yes, I did. It's like do another little Kindle, but no. Could also throw on the Havel armor, slap him around Four King style. It'd be appropriate for a Mr. Abyss. Save and grab one. Yes, come on down. Go. Now we need two. Maybe one more. Thank you. Let's take a quick trip back to the bonfire here. Yeah, we got this. This will be the run right here. That'll do the trick. All right, let's do this. Shortcut. Yeah, you know, always thinking crafty. Try and dodge the mega sniper over here. And fail. It's okay. In this case, suicide was a, no, I'm not gonna make that joke. Too far. Hey, you can see Mantis's eyes under there. I don't think I've noticed that before. There's my dog barking. Yeah, sorry about that. One sip too many. Shit. Alright, yeah, it does work. Cool. Easy. Father of the Abyss. Who's your daddy now, boy? Oh yeah. Dusk. I know, I can't believe it either. Alright, it's a job well done. Give me a little more strength. It is a cool design. One of these days I'm gonna have to pop into that Dark Souls model viewer, take a nice close look at him, because it is a really sweet design. I see a pretty limited environment and time to take a good look at him. Alright, well let's wrap this thing up. Let's go take care of Gwyn. Which ending should I go for? I feel like a casual run probably should link the flame, right?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
Stop acting like one. Okay.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Dark Lord. Alright. I really like the Length of Fire ending in Dark Souls 3. I don't mean it's like an enjoyable ending, but thematically. It's like, if you haven't gotten the point by now that continuing to link the flame is the wrong option, the fact that you get this teeny little, you know, Bic lighter of a result out of it versus the epic explosion that you do here in Dark Souls 1, you know. To casual to slightly less casual. Perma Chad will make his appearance in Dark Souls 1 someday. He's gonna kick Lord Rand's ass up and down the street. But for now, Elite Night Boy is gonna do some work to Mr. Gwyn. But a beautiful environment here, of course. Pass through the void. A very striking image. The kiln. It's like when you link the flame, it's this giant cyclone of flame. Yeah, let me pop back so we can hear that track on the stairs for a sec. Yeah, it's the reality of what's going to be happening here. I was going to say, the cyclone of the flame, you can see the previous lit, like the pattern of some of the ashes coming off of these ruins here. This whole area, this is basically the Dark Souls 3 aesthetic, at least some of it. You revisit the kiln, but now surrounded by really, really cool spectacle of all the buildings. It's like all of human civilization compressed and piled up. Yeah, this is a great endgame area. Short and sweet. I'm gonna turn the HUD off for this. Just gonna enjoy the vista. Best Dark Souls game for you? It's up there for me. Demons is still my #1, but might be a tie between Dark Souls 1 and 3. 3 might edge it out a little for me. I mean, this has incredible world design. But definitely is the strongest out of the Dark Souls games. I think I like Gwyn. I think it's a sweet spot between climactic fight, but then also seeing, you know, thematically what this guy who's basically God has been reduced to. Like even he's gone hollow. But he's still putting up enough of a fight where he can easily kick your ass. It's like you can imagine what he was like at full power. His full glory. Yeah, the lighting is just incredible. This still looks great. I might do, honestly, I might do another playthrough of this soon, except I'm gonna really take my time and just soak it all in. I probably won't stream it, just like really, basically like a walking tour of Lordran. So obviously I've been talking a lot, joking around and all that stuff this time. But again, just seeing these games on this TV is single-handedly justified the price. I can't, like, I did that PS3 playthrough of, well, the second half of my PS3 playthrough of Demon Souls recently, but I can't wait to do it again. Now in RPCS3, play it in 4K 60. Man, what a treat. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna parry Gwyn. Definitely not. No way. Ludo Kino area. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best in the entire series. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, obviously it's pretty similar to the bottom of the Nexus in some ways. You know, you kind of have that wasteland and some of these structures and the effect of like the, you know, the sideways burns and all that. But it's got enough of its own identity to not just feel like copy-paste. Here it is. It almost kind of looks like the Klingon emblem from that aspect, from that perspective. This game is so good. Yeah, the greens. Yeah, you're right. Nice little flourishes here and there. It's a similar thing with Demon Souls. It's like, yeah, given the topic of the game and the overall atmosphere, it's not going to be a super colorful experience, but it's still a far cry from something like Gears of War or other games of that generation. It still was using color very tastefully. Yeah, look at that on the stairs. What a beautiful effect. It's a really nice touch. Ten humanity. Oh yeah, from Menace, right. Alright. Makes you reflect on the whole game. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Absolutely. Same here. Alright. Here we go. Those great hitboxes. It's the final boss. It needs to be perfect. It's a really beautiful animation there. It's like finally, it's over for him. Yeah, that went pretty well. I'm happy with how that one turned out. Okay, so we're doing Dark Lord ending? I kind of feel pretty compelled to light the flame right now, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, I don't know. Let's take one more vote. Link it or Dark Lord? Give you guys another few seconds here. 2 to 1 dark. Dark it is. All right. They really didn't skimp on the texture work out here. Awesome. I become the Dark Lord just as soon as I can find the door. There it is.
Bless thy safe return. Let calf and frown serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
Awesome. Ah, what a game. No, I don't have any kind of meme music queued up for the credits this time. Only when it's warranted, you know. When I do the permadeath run of this, so don't you worry. I'll just enjoy the actual credits music. But yeah, still loved it. Still one of my all-time favorite games. Like I said, I think I got a little bit less out of it this time, only because, you know, so like talking, running around, joking and whatnot. But the real meat of this one to me is definitely the exploration and the atmosphere, which I think to truly, I mean, like Demon Souls, to truly appreciate, you know, you gotta be playing alone and just really soaking it all in. But that being said, don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved doing this playthrough here, chatting with you guys about the game. Great job, everybody. It's like retrospective. I was looking at sales numbers for the series earlier. I was talking to NintenMad about that Ocarina of Time stream, like how I got so many views after the fact. It's like, oh, Zelda's really big. It's like, this is, I mean, this series collectively, the 3 Dark Souls games together have sold 28 million copies, and that's excluding Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Sekiro. It's funny, Demon Souls, I think, barely cracked 1 million. Dark Souls 1 here sold close to 4, I think like 3.8. Dark Souls 2, a little more than that. And then Dark Souls 3 exploded and sold a lot more. It's like, it's not a niche series anymore, it's a mainstream thing. Your magic run. Yeah, magic runs are very fun. Magic runs are cool. The first playthrough I did of that Prepare to Die Again mod, I did a intelligence build, and it was a ton of fun. Your first Souls game changed my perspective on games in general. I told the story multiple times now, but like Demon Souls really pulled me back into gaming after a period of kind of like losing interest, at least in like modern games. And then these following games, Dark Souls 1 and all that, really kept me hooked. You know, it's like, I feel like very, very little is compared in the last decade to this stuff. It's just so engaging. Great gameplay, great world design. Just feels like a cut above pretty much everything else, in my opinion. And the difficulty thing, honestly, playing these games and beating them, it changed my perspective on like mastering games. Like, it, you know, I feel like before I played these, I got to a point where I'd get frustrated and I would just give up on, you know, I'd stop playing, you know, any game. But with these, just like sticking with it, it's gonna like kind of, again, like you said, Simon, there, change my perspective on games. And it's like elevated my appreciation of them in several ways. So I always have to give them credit for that. That's right. I'm saying I got good. Beautiful. And we can do it all over again. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
I do wish it would
And in this land,
let you like press OK to continue to
the
New Game
undead
Plus.
are corralled and led to the north.
Not even just like give you the option. You know, just like with Demon Souls there, how you get the
where they are locked
Maiden in
away
Black or
to await the end of the world.
what's the other one? Old ones? I don't know. Whatever, you get one of the two souls based on the endings. You have to hit OK before it kicks you back into the beginning. Anyway, it's a very small thing. I became a casual again. Damn it. That's true, though. True, like you said, it really emphasizes this cyclical nature of this game and the series. There I am. It's like you could look at it as essentially, you know, assuming the ending you went through. I think it makes more sense if you link the flame, but you replacing Gwen. Imagine if I haven't beaten or gotten very far in any Nier game, but from what I understand, they encourage you to do multiple playthroughs and keep changing things on each one, like different endings and all that stuff. But imagine getting to the Gwen fight here, and it just becomes like a mirror match. Anyway. Yeah, Oscar. Now we're really getting into the time traveling shenanigans. I'd say hi to the princesses for me. What princesses? You'll see, dude. That actually makes sense, even in context with this game. Funny. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. This room is like 300 degrees now. I'm gonna go take a shower, and then I'm gonna eat some pizza. Hey, Tier Fox, what am I doing next? Good question. I haven't decided yet. I'll probably put up a poll before Wednesday's stream, and we'll go from there. So we'll see. I'll be in touch. What if I couldn't open the door now? Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off. I'll make a poll, see what we'll stream next on Wednesday, and we'll go from there. Gothic 1 stream. I do want to check that out, so maybe we'll see. Let me see if I can get my mouse on the right side of the screen here. Here we go. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Always a pleasure. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you again soon. Take care.